Last time on house renovations.
Alright, guys, after a long day, we are wrapping up part 7 here. And unfortunately, we are wrapping up the house renovation series because we have the first coat of paint on. And I'm not going to bore you guys with the other 2 coats. So, thank you for watching. And I hope you guys enjoyed this nice little mini series called House Renovations. Later. You know, we got plenty of material left. Want to do the other 2 sides?
Let's wait and see.
We'll see.
That's right, guys, we're back. Welcome to Chapter 2 of House Renovations, Episode 1. And as always, here's Jasper.
Chapter 2, Part 1. Good morning, guys, and welcome to Chapter 2 of House Renovations. As you guys last saw, we finished up this wall, all painted and all pretty. And, well, we found out that, and let me take you guys inside the room real quick. We found out that when we rebuilt this wall, we actually broke the header board, and now you guys can see that that giant gap means we got to get in there and fix the other walls. So today's project, we're starting from the outside and then working in. Today's project is getting all the shingles and the lattice off of this wall and possibly getting the look on the inside.
First up on the dance card, getting that lattice, that screening, and all that ugly crap off that window.
So we got the gutter down, and we also got the screen and the plastic and lattice off the window. Time to start ripping into those bad boys pretty soon enough.
And ripped into them I did.
Alright, guys, as you see, the old man is taking off the rest of the siding. We got the siding off. That's what it looks like underneath. And this, down here, is that tongue and groove we were talking about. Our running theory is that the concrete slab was already here in the back, and they put in the windows and the door in the 70s when this is considered the add-on to the house.
Next, we had to get that plywood off so we can see what we're working with underneath.
Alright, so we're starting getting underneath, and we gotta avoid popping that window out, because you see all that stuff there? Yeah. But, yeah, so it looks like that this add-on was repaired in the 70s, or they probably threw in the window there and the door and the window on the other side, because that's all the original foundation right there. We're talking original tongue and groove, original joist for the framing, so we got our work cut out for us.
And now you can see what the wall looks like without the plywood and the old insulation right here. So the damage to the framing was a little bit more extensive than we thought. Check it out.
Oh, you can see that it's all rotted out up there. We have to replace that before we do anything else. All the way down. It's bad.
And that leads us into our educational segment with the old man.
The reason why, after they repaired this in the 70s sometime, probably about almost 40 years ago, it's held up on the new part. They didn't do the whole thing. They did what I would call a half-ass job. Me personally, if I would have done this back then, I would have replaced everything, and it would have lasted for probably another 50 years. But down here, you can see this is all the original framing, because if you look inside here where it's all been rotted out from them cutting it off and putting the new stuff in instead of changing all of it out, you can see that there's the original square-headed bolt, anchor bolt, holding it to the foundation. They do not produce this type of anchor anymore. That's what holds the house to the ground, to the concrete. That's why we have a header problem, because that corner's all rotted out, and they only didn't carry the whole sill plate and everything across, or the windowsill 2x4 all the way across. So that causes it to sink in the middle. When we jacked up, put the pressure on, the rest of it disintegrated. So when we're done, we're going to replace all that. Hopefully it'll be back to being stronger than ever and last for another 60 or 70 years.
In order for us to remove the sill plate and remove the header, we had to take the weight off of those boards. So we jacked up the roof a little bit. Enjoy the cutting montage. After we got done cutting the wood and jacking up the roof, as you can see here, guess who decided to show up late? As per usual. Foreman has been here for an hour, and he's yelled at both my dad and myself to get to work. Always coming late to the job. We started at 9:30 this morning. Alright guys, due to lack of foresight, we didn't charge enough batteries to be able to get accomplished what we wanted to today. But we did, however, get the header cut out and ready to have the new one put in this weekend. All the way down. And we did manage to start measuring and cutting some new studs, and we're going to be working on that sill plate come this weekend. So thank you guys for watching. This is the end of Chapter 2, Episode 1, and I will see you guys in the next one. Oh, and here's how our foreman ended the day. And of course, our foreman gets all the special treats and special privileges slacking on the job.